Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. And welcome to a Sunday stream, except it's not Sunday. What is this? What the hell is it? It's Friday, chat. It's Friday, and we're doing a stream. What in the name of all that is holy and stompy is going on here, chat? And yes, your eyes do not deceive you. We have, in fact, debuted the 2.0 model, and I'm trying, like, I'm trying to get some stuff going on here. Like, I am working on the settings and whatnot, but so far it has been a little goofy. It has been a little goofy trying to get the settings locked in on this thing. So I do apologize. There's gonna be a little scuff on this stream, but welcome to a Friday stream here on the Bezos TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is, whatever day it is. I hope that the week has been treating you well, and I hope that as we get ready to roll into the weekend, you guys are having a good time here in the stream. Again, we're just now getting started. We are just now getting ready to go. And again, like I said, today is, in fact, the debut of the 2.0 model. This is the brand new model. Now, it is a little bit, it's a little bit scuffed. I know, chat. It's going to be a little bit rough because there's some things that I just cannot test until we're live and in motion and am in the middle of streaming. So there are some things that you're just, if you see scuff, let me know. If you see scuff, let me know. There's already a couple things, like if you look here on the shoulders here, you can see there's some clipping with the fuzz on the jacket. I gotta fix that. It's already on my to-do list. So there are things that I already know that I need to fix. And so we'll be working on that, chat. But anyway, if you do see scuff, bear with me and do let me know in the Discord so that I can work on it. Because I'm sure there's going to be some issues. But we'll work through it slowly but surely. The thing to know about this is, before I went live with the 1.0 model, I spent probably a month doing test streams. I spent about a month doing test streams of, like, running the model and doing stuff to, like, see if everything was going to work, to see if the booba did what they were supposed to do, that kind of stuff. So it's one of those things where I didn't really have the time to do that this time around. So you guys get to be my unpaid testers. No Carrion says, next upbeat adds working arms. I'm actually working on that, No Carrion. And part of the reason that the 2.0 update took so fucking long to do is that essentially I was putting in the functionality for working arms. Now, obviously, I have not fully gotten it working yet, but I was preemptively putting in the rigging, the bones, the different widgets that I need in the model in order to have working arms. So right now the arms don't work, but they will. Give it time. I don't know how long that's gonna take because, again, the arm functionality is not something that I'm familiar with. It's yet another one of the many things that I'm gonna have to teach myself from scratch, because it's just like, I don't know how to do that. So I will have to teach myself how to make the arms work, but the functionality should be there. I gotta figure out how to get it working. So more to come on that. In addition, obviously, we do have some toggles, chat. So I can show you some of the toggles that we have. Some of, the toggles that you're already familiar with. I can take the glasses on and off if I choose to. I can also take the jacket off and on. And as you can see, you might be able to see it back there. We got a little Got one MILF ponytail going on back there. Now, I'm still working on getting it draped over the shoulder in typical MILF fashion, but we're working on it. We are working on it, chat. So let's see. We can also change the hair. You know, we get the standard pony bun, and then of course we've got the longer hair as well. So we can do hair down if that's what we want to do. And I would like to think that I have done a better job with the hair physics this time around. So that the hair physics is a little bit more, well, I don't want to say realistic, but a little less bouncy. A little less bouncy. So, we do have some of that going on. I am working on different facial expressions at the moment. That is a work in progress. Hair is hard to CG animate. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Hair is hard to animate in a way that looks realistic. But I'm also working on different facial expressions. Right now, I've just got the neutral expression. But I do plan to work on, you know, the whole suite of emotion range. Although, you know, to be fair, I don't know how much fun they'll want to spend on it because, as you guys know, I did have facial expressions in the previous version, the 1.0 model, and then pretty much never used them. So, you know, it's like, what is it really worth all my time to put all that in there if at the end of the day I'm never going to use the expressions? I tried using the automatic expression, so the VTubing software that I use can somewhat detect your facial expression and try to match it, but one, it doesn't do a very good job. And two, because I wear glasses when I stream, the glasses seem to interfere with the facial recognition. And so, like, it doesn't... It's part of the reason that I have auto blink on the model instead of having the eyes open and close based on detection, because I do get some glare from the light on my glasses. And it interferes with the software, and so it doesn't show me blinking properly, and so I just look like I'm always asleep. I look like I've always got my eyes closed, or like I'm always on the verge of falling asleep. So it's Anyway, chat, there is some scuff. There's definitely some scuff. And again, like I said, there's going to be some clipping issues. I'm working on that. I am aware of that. But I wanted to get the 2.0 out here. I wanted you guys to see it. I wanted it to be available for you. And I wanted to start streaming, putting it through its paces, so to speak. So that way we can get to the point where hopefully I can get the 2.0 model working even better than the 1.0 model was. I mean, you can also see we got some booba clipping issues over here. Also, for those of you that don't notice, if you haven't been paying attention, you'll notice the booba. Like, even when I sit here and I'm very, very still, the booba kind of have a mind of their own. They're kind of... They're just jostling. It's not because I'm nervous, chat. I promise. It's not because I'm nervous. No, there's some collider issues. So essentially, in order for the hair to not be clipping through the body all the time, I have to put in colliders in the model. And so what I did, because the booba are booba and booba are solid, what I have done is I put colliders in the booba, which I did not do in the 1.0 model. Now, the benefit of that is that when I turn like this, the hair does not clip through the booba. Not that much, anyway. I mean, within reason, of course. It's a 3D model. But, because, like, there's also a collider in the torso so that the hair doesn't clip through the body. So what I think is happening is I may have gotten the colliders a little bit too close for the chest and the booba. And so the booba, because the colliders are attached to the booba and the booba move. So what's happening is I think the booba colliders are bumping into the torso colliders, and it's causing that, like, perpetual jiggle. So it's something that I can adjust with time. It's something that I'm aware of and I do intend to fix. I just didn't have time to fix it this time around. I didn't really have time to fix it before the stream started. Drink every time Booba mentioned you will not survive. I mean, I would say drink every time you think about Booba, and like, I mean, you'll survive even last. But anyway, chat, like I said, if you see any scuff, go ahead and report it to me in the Discord. I guess I probably should have set up a place for that, but there, I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway, beyond that, chat, I'm not going to spend too much time yapping because it is a bonus stream, and I don't plan on streaming all night long. But I did want to give you guys a bonus stream and to get the 2.0 model. Again, don't forget, we will still be streaming on Sunday as well. So this is this is your bonus stream. Have no idea how long it's going to be. But without spending too much time yapping, I do want to cover some of the news this week. Of course, the big news in the indie scene is that Silksong has finally come out after 50 million years, or as Titanic Lady said, it's been 84 years, and Silksong has finally come out. Now, I know some people are extremely excited about that and are going to mail various parts of their anatomy to the developers. I will not be one of those people. Because I personally don't care about Silksong. I did not play Hollow Knight. Just because look, I'm not really into Metroidvanias. It's not necessarily that I don't like the game. Like, I'm just indifferent to it. It's so, like, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not bashing on Silksong. I'm not bashing on Hollow Knight. They're just not my kind of game. But with that being said, I understand why people are excited. It's a much anticipated sequel to probably one of the most successful indie games of all time, outside of, outliers like Stardew Valley and things like that. But yeah, a lot of people were very excited for Silksong, and a lot of people have been having great fun with it so far. I know Bibu was playing it. We had Gigi playing it, and those are just the big names in Hololive. I mean, there's Silksong is blowing up on Twitch right now. You will not have any trouble finding somebody playing Silksong right now. Now, as for who will still be playing it a week from now, that remains to be seen. It also crashed Steam. Yeah, exactly. There were so many people lined up to buy this game. They burned down the Steam download servers and the Nintendo servers. Like, that's how big this game was. In other news, chat, of course, the other big news, and more relevant for me specifically, is the new big update for Helldivers 2 came out. The, into something. I forget what they called it. I forget what the subtitle is. But it's the new bug-based update, that has, the Hive planets into the Unjust. There you go. It has the Hive planets. Yeah, it's basically the Rock and Stone update. It's basically the Deep Rock Galactic update. It's been fun, but it's also been a challenge. I have already addressed this and said that I affectionately refer to this update as the teamwork check. So if you're familiar, if you've any, my God, Chad, I can't words. I'm too excited. I'm trying to say too much. I'm talking too fast. I'm gonna have a drink of water. Anyway, if you've ever played an MMO or other RPGs, you have what they call checks. A damage check, an evasion check, a healing check, that kind of thing. Parts of a fight or parts of content that require certain people or certain elements of your team to know. Yeah, it's a skill check, essentially. Like you would have in D&D, where you need to pass a check based on the level of whatever, Like, for example, I refer to the bots in Helldivers 2 as an accuracy check. because people that aren't very accurate have a lot of trouble fighting bots. Like, if you're not a good shooter, then you're going to have a lot of trouble against bots because they reward accuracy. But I have said that this update is the teamwork check, because the Hive missions are really, really difficult to do in the way that most people play Helldivers 2. Most people play Helldivers 2 as this kind of loose amalgamation, just kind of running around doing stupid shit. You can't do that on the Hive mission. On the Hive missions, you absolutely have to move and work as a team. You need complementary stratagems and weapons. You need people to play dedicated roles. You need everybody to have a plan, to have a role, to know what that role is, and to do it effectively in order to win. Now, when I say that, understand I say that as somebody who plays difficulty 9 and 10 by default. Obviously, if you go into lower difficulties, it's going to be quite a bit easier. But even so, if you want to play, I liken the Hive worlds to in-the-game content in MMOs. Because that's basically what it is. It is essentially in-game content. It is the hardest content that I think Helldivers has put out in a while. And a lot of people, to Brewster's point and some of the other folks in chat, like, a lot of people have been complaining about the dragon roach spawns. Oh my god, the dragon roaches, they're so busted, they spawn everywhere. It's not the dragons are not that much different from a bile titan in mechanics or in terms of, like, the threat that they pose. Like, if anything, the dragons are easier to deal with, because if a bile titan hits you, head on with its vomit, you're dead. You just instantly die. If the dragon hits you, it treats it more like fire. You can dive to get out of it, and if it does hit you, it does damage over time, which you can either heal through or, again, dive to get rid of that dot effect. So the roaches actually are not as big a threat as you think they are, and they're super easy to kill if you're accurate. Now, if you're not accurate, I can promise you the rocket sentry is your best friend. Take a rocket sentry on every single Hive mission that you go on, and the second that you see the roach, drop that sentry. EATs to the head, yeah, like Swiftdraw said, the expendable anti-tank, super effective. Super effective, as long as you hit him in the head. If you can't hit him in the head, try to hit him in the wings. The wings are the next most vulnerable part. Super easy. Super easy if you know what to do and you work with your team. Now, a bunch of randos just running around doing whatever the hell they want, yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have a bad time. But with all that being said, Chad, that's your Helldivers update. Obviously, the Space AK, man. Listen, the Space AK is probably the best gun in Helldivers 2, bar none. Like, the Space AK is super powerful. Use it now. Because I can tell you, without doubt in my mind, that gun is gonna get nerfed into the fucking ground. Because there is no gun that does as much damage as quickly as the Space AK. It is busted as shit. And I can promise you it will not stay as good as it is right now. So use it now. Level it up now while you can, because they're going to nerf it into the ground. They are going to nerf it into the ground. I can promise you that. Mark my words, watch. It in less than a month, that gun is probably going to be useless, and it will never, ever be made better. Or it says, I still haven't found a single dragon. If that's the case, then you're probably playing on too low a difficulty. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the cutoff is difficulty 7. So anything below difficulty 8. So like 8, 9, and 10 is where the dragons will show up. And I don't think they show up on any difficulty lower than that. Or it might be 9 and 10. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I don't know where the cutoff is, but there's a certain difficulty level below which they do not appear. It's kind of like the Hive Lord. The Hive Lord also does not show up on a certain, like, you have to be at a certain level of difficulty before they even show up. They can show up on difficulty 5. No shit. Why is the damn Hive Lord spawn for me? Because the Hive Lord is more of like a world state. It's like the Leviathans. It's not like a regular enemy type, air quotes regular enemy type. It's more of a world modifier. So either way, it's just like, I don't, anyway. The machete is also really good in terms of melee weapons. I would put it on par with the sword, the saber that you can buy. It does a lot more damage per strike, but it also swings slower than the saber, so do with that what you will. Do with that what you will. Aside from that, I haven't gotten too deep into the warbond. I bought the machete because machete. And I've got the AK, which I've been using relentlessly. I haven't really unlocked anything else, so I can't speak to the utility of the rest of the warbond, but so far, I've been having a lot of fun with it. Machete combined with Viper Commando Armor? Oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah, because you get the melee bonus. Yeah, no, I could see that being super effective now that I think about it. I hadn't even thought about it, because normally I don't use the Viper Commando Armor, just because... Especially on my Hive Worlds, I've been using stuff with the explosive resistance, because so much of the bile spewers, especially the burrowing bile spewers, so much of their damage is explosive. So if you take explosive resistant armor, it just, like, you don't take that much damage. It's super good. Spear gun is good. It stuns and gases. I've heard that. I've heard some people saying that the spear gun is wildly effective. I have not unlocked it yet, so I haven't been able to test it out, but I have heard that it is wildly effective. I'm looking forward to using it. Aside from that, Chad, what else? Was there anything else? Yeah. And here we are, back on the Argo, and of course, let me unmute the game so you guys can actually hear what's going on, because I promise everything else in the stream is gonna be scuffed today, but I will not forget to unmute the game. So there you go. There's your game unmuted. And Dark Nays gifting a sub to Never Stop. Look. Y'all need to cut that shit out. It's not a fucking game. It is not a game. You don't get to respond to me by subbing random people on Twitch. That's not how this works. Cut that shit out. Eh. Anyway, Chad, here we are back in the Argo, back with the TENORI Tigers, over the world of Pinard, in Taurian Concordant space, where we were getting into some operations. Yeah. It is, in fact, a game. Ernst, you better get out of here with that shit. Don't think that I won't unmod you just long enough to fucking time you out and then remod you, because I will do it. Don't tempt me. Do not tempt me. Yeah. And EW gifted another sub, this time to Vergant, Mr. Hard G himself, before Postal... God damn it. Stop it. Before Postal Trout gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Postal Trout, for the gifted subs. And then Dark Sarah answering back with a gift sub of their own, this time to Nullify 005. Thank you. Thank you, EW, for another gifted sub. Postal Trout for 5. And Dark Sarah for another gifted sub as well. And of course, for all those that just got gifted subs, as always, welcome or welcome back to the cult of bad tactical decisions. Now, the Argo, chat. The Argo. Replate says the Argo might as well be a wallpaper with all the gift subs. I mean, it basically is. Like, the game is just the background to you gifting subs unsolicited. That's all it is. Track Tension says, time to be a dental donkey. Bye all. Alright, Track Tension. Well, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully the dental stuff goes well. I know that stuff's never fun. But definitely hope it goes well for you. But anyway, we had some mechs. Multiple mechs that kind of got beat up in the last go-around. Of course, we had the Ben Richards. And, For those of you that were here at the end of last stream, we had a brief arena match that turned into like a 45-minute long arena match. With Cvex himself. Cvex himself, who I decided to give a custom portrait based on his performance in the arena match, where in a 35-ton Spectre, he basically ran circles around a Lancelot, which is, what, 65-ton mech? He ran circles around a Lancelot during a volcanic eruption and spent his time running back and forth between a pool of water to cool down and then running around behind the Lancelot, shooting it a couple of times, and then running back to the water to cool down again. It was a hell of a fight. Whoever was watching that duel got their money's worth out of the fight, for sure. So I felt it was only fitting that Cvex should get a custom portrait for his trouble. And, chat, in addition to that, as promised, so again, for those that missed out on the end of stream last time around, we killed the Lancelot, but we didn't kill it. We did enough damage that he panic ejected, which means that we had full salvage on the Lancelot. However, for whatever reason, and if you don't believe me, because I know some people are gonna scream foul, if you don't believe me, the game screwed us out of one of the parts for the Lancelot, because it showed us the list of all the things that were available. We should have gotten 6 parts, but we only got 5 parts, and then the 4th Lancelot part was not in our inventory, and it was not left on the list of shit that we didn't get. So like, there were 9 parts, we were gonna get 6, there were 3 parts left, and we only got 3 parts of the Lancelot, even though there were 4 parts of the Lancelot available. So the game basically screwed us. I have since righted that wrong and given us the extra part. And as promised, I'm going to build this Lancelot.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Because Cvex earned that fucking Lancelot. He earned this thing. This ugly, garish thing. He earned this fair and square, and I feel it's not right to deny him his blood trophy. I mean, I feel like pattern 5 is the way to go. Alright, let's do this. We'll go to the barracks, we'll come back, because you can't reselect your existing paint scheme, so I have to do this. There we go. I like this one. It's absolutely horrid, and I love it. So, I don't think Cvex is here? But I am willing to give Cvex this Lancelot. This 60-ton heresy machine. Let's see. It's the same loadout that it had. Basically, we got 2 ER large lasers and an ER PPC. Honestly, if we have the lasers, like, I'm tempted to pull out the ER PPC, put it in ER large here. We've got a C3I, but we don't have anybody else using C3I, so I'm gonna pull that out. Yeah. We'll put in another ER large. Can I pull the Pharaoh? I can, but we kind of need it for the weight savings. Would be great with a pair of twin ER large laser. Oh yeah, for sure, Hard G. That's what I'm gonna try to do if we can. And Postal Trout gifted a sub to Kermie-Fi. Thank you, Postal, for yet another gifted sub. But I keep telling you, you need to cut that shit out. And Kermie-Fi, welcome back into the kit. Welcome back into the cult, because I can words of bad Tactical decisions. Mad Cat says, ooh, got a raven. Yes, we do in fact have a raven. What is its movement? Movement is currently 6'9", which is very fast for a 60-ton mech. It's also got the double heatsink kit, but based on the amount of large lasers that we're gonna put in it, we kind of need those. Does it need a 360 core? I don't think it does, to be honest with you. I think we could drop it down to, well, I mean, the next largest is a 280. If we drop it down to a 280, that's still a 4.7. I mean, this is gonna be mostly a sniper platform anyway. But good lord, that gives us 9 tons to play with. We could commit some weapons grade heresy with another 9 tons. Yeah, we could commit some weapons grade heresy. Alright. I'm good with it. It's gonna be expensive, but I'm okay with that. I'm good with it. So if we pull out the Pharaoh, that doesn't actually hurt us that much. Alright, so we pull out the Pharaoh. We still got 4 ER large lasers. We gotta get rid of the E-Cool. Because we got too many heat sinks. I don't think we have a 1X E-Cool. We got a 2X. That's not gonna be good enough. God, I wish I could get to the fucking store in this. It is so frustrating, and I understand why they don't let you do it. It's mostly a mechanical thing, but it is extremely frustrating to not be able to access the shop from this interface. Here's what I'm gonna do, chat. I'm gonna go to the shop real quick and see if we've got an E-Cooler level 1. Because if we do, I would like to use it just to save a little bit of critical space. Man, look at that, chat. It's like they know me. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna buy 2.
New equipment available.
Just so that I've got a couple extras. We got a heat exchanger as well. This might be really good for that particular design, especially considering how many extra tons we're gonna have. We got money, I'm gonna buy it.
New equipment
Heat
available.
bank. Heat bank is also super good. But a heat bank is basically just a double heat sink. It's a little better than a double heat sink. The difference, okay, so for those of you that are curious, a heat bank is -8 heat. A double heat sink is -6 heat, okay? So you're thinking, is the heat bank really worth so much extra money? It is, but only in certain situations. The heat bank is compatible with everything. You can put a heat bank in any mech. Okay? To Erst's point, it also uses less critical slots. But the big advantage is that the heat bank can be put in any mech regardless of the type of heat sinks that it uses. Whereas the double heat sink can only be used with a mech that has a double heat sink kit. So the heat bank is universal, whereas the double heat sink is only available for mechs that use double heat sinks. I kind of want to buy it, and we really should be saving money, but I kind of want to buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Am I gonna buy it? Should I buy it? I'm gonna buy it, Chad.
New equipment
We run a
available.
lot of laser boats, so having heat dissipation options is gonna be good in the long term for us. Alright, so we drop the C3I, we drop the ERPPC, we upgrade to 2 additional ER larges, we drop the engine core down to a 280, which is still gonna give us decent mobility. We pull the Pharaoh, we put in the... Where's my E-Cool? There it is. My E-Cooler 1. So that's going to save us a little bit of crit space on the heatsink. And then we need more double heatsinks. And we got a lot. Unfortunately, we can't put any in the legs. So we do this, we do this, we do this, and this. So that gets us back up to where we were. That makes us technically heat neutral. Let's see. If we max out the armor, that gives us 1.5 tons to play with. Chat, what can we do with 1.5 tons? Also, I know it shouldn't let me, but can I... Okay. I just had to make sure it wasn't going to let me do a lower arm actuator. I'd been sitting here with my new PC, and the entire time I hadn't thought, oh, maybe I can do rogue tech now. Emotional support, small lasers. Do we have... Damn, I was hoping we had another laser AMS. This would be the perfect mech for it. We could do a tag? Just because, like, everything else in this company has a tag. So maybe do that, and then... What do I have? Got a laser insulator, only one. Guardian ECM, 1.5 tons. Beagles, 1.5. Magnification. Oh no, never mind. That's the non-energy weapon version. Let me see. Chat, what do we do with 1/2 ton? Do we just throw... Yeah, I mean, maybe we do just emotional support small laser. I mean, it's completely useless, but why not? I mean, it doesn't hurt that all that much. So we just do this? No. Okay, hold on. So we're gonna do this. We're doing metagaming, chat. I might do this and this. 69, nice. And then we do this. And then we do this. There we go. So we have our emotional support, small laser. We have a tag system. So we're gonna increase minus 1/2 ton of armor and ECM. I mean, we could, but this has got... It's got 4 ER large lasers. Like, we can keep our distance. We can definitely keep our distance. Plus, we've already got a lot of ECM and our light mechs. It's gonna be a pretty expensive refit, but I'm okay with it. Because this is our first heavy mech. It's only a 60-tonner. It's not as heavies can get. But it's better than what we've got. Why not make it an ER? Well, as you can clearly see, I don't have an ER small laser. If I did, I'd put one in there, but I don't. Mech is gonna light up like a Christmas tree whenever it fires. I mean, you're not wrong. We're 9 over on the heat, but that's only because of the small laser. Also the tag, apparently, even though it doesn't generate heat. So wait, hold up. We were like... Oh no, we were +4 anyway. We were +4 anyway. That's my bad. Drop the 275, drop a heat sink, put in an exchanger, compare heat. Okay, so right now, at the 280, we've got a 4.7. If I put in the 275, we're at a 4.6, so we lose a little bit of mobility, but we don't actually gain any weight. Like, it's literally the same. So, putting in the 275 does not get us any additional weight. So we lose 1 hex of sprint speed, but we don't gain anything for it. Name it the Guy Bolg? No, I mean... Obviously we have to call it the War Boy. Right? I mean, to me, it was obvious. Shiny and chrome. You know what? I don't... Will you... It won't let me... I don't think it'll let me fit it in. Oh my god. It will. I feel like shiny and chrome is where it's at. So here's the deal. On our heat efficiency, we're at 9 over on a full alpha. Now that's not terrible, because ultimately some of that heat is coming from the small laser. So if we're not in range to use the small laser, and I'm not taking the small laser because we need it, I'm taking it because I have to fill in the weight with something. But if I never fire the small laser, then instead of being 9 over, we're only 4 over. So we've still got multiple consecutive turns of sustained shooting before we have to worry about overheating. Can we chrome it? No. So one of the things that I have complained about before with Battletech 2018 is the inability to change. Like, you can't do individual paint jobs for each mech like you can in MechWarrior 5. I wish you could, because I would absolutely make this mech just bright silver if I could. But unfortunately, the colors are company-wide, and you can change between different patterns, but the patterns are based on whatever colors you have, which is disappointing. Anyway, chat, 203,000 C-bills, almost 204, and 10 days to complete their rebuild. Let's get it underway.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
That's gonna be a spicy meatball. In the meantime, I don't think we're gonna be able to do any missions, because we still got 2 missions that we can do. There's also the flare-up. I don't know if we're gonna get to do the flare-up, because here's the thing. If we go back to the mech bay, you'll see we only have 4 mechs that we can take into combat. And currently in the vehicle bay, we only have 3 vehicles. We have 2 APCs and an LRM carrier. So we really need to spend at least a couple of days getting some of our mechs refit. But the big ticket stuff, the Centurion, the Hollander, and the Lancelot are all going to be out for quite some time. So I think we at least get Wasteland back. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the Blackjack Omni. Okay. So let's have a look at the command center. So the missions have not rolled over, which means the store has not rolled over. How's that Hollander set up? It's just a Gauss Hollander. I mean, we're missing all of our heavy-duty mechs. Like, we would basically just be going in with a bunch of light mechs and 1 Blackjack Omni. For the record, this Blackjack Omni is running large lasers and ER large lasers. So it's basically like the Lancelot we just built, but lighter weight. Because we run all laser boats, apparently. But yeah, we could absolutely run the Blackjack Omni. We need to put a new paint job on this thing now. Oh yeah, I think I'm liking number 4. I mean, we'll go through the rest of them just to see, but I'm liking number 4. Yeah, number 4 is where it's at. Number 4 is where it's at. Look at that. That's beautiful. Yeah, I think we put 2 bins of ammo in the Hollander, so you've got 16 rounds of shooting. I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was 16. Could have put 2 AC2s, but no, can't have AC2s. I mean, it's a blackjack army, it can have whatever it wants. I just didn't put AC2s in it. Anyway, chat. I think we try to get into these last couple of missions. So we got a battle in the Highlands at 2 skulls. And then we got a capture base on the Tundra at 1.5 skulls. We could potentially do both of these. If I had to take my choice, I definitely want to do the battle. Unfortunately, the max salvage on both of these is kind of ass. These is 2 out of 3. I mean, clearly nobody wants to do the flare-up. They wanna do some missions. So, missions it is. Since I personally prefer the idea of a 2-skull mission because we might get, oh, you know what? Sierra makes a good point. Rather than let me be the arbiter, perhaps we leave it up to chance. So, I'm gonna use the dice table because I like to use it any chance we get. For those of you that wanna verify the result, I'm gonna do a 1d2 in the dice table on the Discord. And if it's 1, we'll do capture base. If it's 2, we'll do the battle. And dice table says 1. So, dice table says 1. We will be doing the capture base. So saith the Queen Spider. D20 or no balls. Why D20 though? That doesn't make any sense. There's only 2 choices. 1d2 on the dice table is literally the digital equivalent of a coin flip. A Torian stand, that's rare in this game. Look here. I'm rare, buddy. I am rare. And I'm in rare form. Don't you be dissing the bull, or you're gonna get the horns. 5-day. Anyway, chat, we take max salvage because you always take max salvage. Yeah. Let's get started. So, we need to basically put our lance back together. So let's get the mechs out here. Get them on the list. I mean, I like the Jenner, I like the Owens. Which is the Owens that had the acid, though? Because that's the one that I want. This one. And then the Jenner with the MRMs is good for stability damage. Then we gotta do either the other Owens or the Raven. Now, this Raven is not an ECM Raven. We have basically taken out the jammer and the stealth and all that stuff. So it's basically just launching Inferno SRMs. So I'm going to take that. Then we need to get into the vehicles. Obviously, we're going to take the LRM carrier and we're going to take the Takey APC. And now, we need to start filling these mechs up. Now, Crappy, because your your Hollander is still in the shop, you're not going to be going in on this one. Who have we been putting in the blackjack? I don't remember. Oh, Black Hydra, you are in the LRM carrier. There you go. Let's see. Crappy, yeah, you need your Hollander. We don't have the Hollander. We're also not taking the Centurion, so you can't use that either. Digital Arc isn't in Owens, so I can put him in here. Dragon Master was using the Jenner, so we'll put him back in there. And for those of you that have not been paying attention, I did do some custom portraits, but each of them is slightly different. So I did custom pilot portraits for all the generic pilot portraits, so that you don't have the potato face. But each one has a different combination of colors, so that you can tell them apart. These portraits will be replaced with something different down the line, if and when I am inspired to create you a specific portrait. Actually, you know what? Wasteland. Wasteland needs to get in here. Get in there, buddy. You've been in medbay for a long time. Let's get you back in that APC where you belong. Let's see. Sorry. The unit logo should be a cowgirl riding a bull instead of carrying a shotgun. I could potentially make that logo happen. I could absolutely do that. Troubleshooter says riding a donkey. I agree. It would be a donkey and not a bull. Speaking of, the put me in list is still very much full. I wouldn't say full because it can never fill up. But there are a lot of names on the list. So, like, you can always put yourself on the list. It's just, it's hard to know exactly when you're going to get in the game. It just depends on the lethality of the game that we're playing. Let me see. We had Megas. Megas was running the blackjack. Okay, I can put Megas in the blackjack. We got Mythion was in an Owens, but we don't need an Owens pilot. We got Vio was in a Firestarter. Fair enough. And Ven was in the Commando, and then the Spectre, and then the Jenner. We kind of just put Ven wherever because we didn't have a whole lot of slots open. I mean, we just need somebody to drive a Firestarter for a mission. I'll just throw Vin in the Panic at the Disco. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of... Actually, you know what? Never mind, because he's already pretty high level. Out of all the pilots that we have, it would either be Erst or Mythion. Mythion's been in the Owens for a while. So, let me see. I guess I'll put Erst in the Raven. Erst has already got some experience with the Raven. He's already done 2 missions in the Raven, so he's already got a little bit to go on. And I think that is a Lance. Wait, what? Then, why are you not in the Panic at the Disco? Oh, that's right, because we need to swap him out for somebody who's got less experience. Less experience. I mean, instead of... You know what? We'll take out the Firestarter, we'll put in the Owens. Hopefully that's not a bad decision. It thinks the Flea is a trooper. Yeah, I mean... It might have been originally based on it and they just didn't change the name or the reference. Okay, double check. Yep, I think we're good. Think we're good across the board. We did XCOM, so I hope we get Xenonauts 2 when it goes to 1.0. I'm waiting. I already told myself I was not going to play Xenonauts 2 until it hits 1.0. I don't know when that's going to happen. I mean, the original Xenonauts was in early access for like 5 years or something like that. So Xenonauts 2 probably will also be in early access for a while. But yeah, Xenonauts 2, or Xenonauts 1 for that matter, both would be excellent ways to clear off the donkey roster, because those are exceptionally lethal games as well. And Lore rolling in the chat on a Friday, coming into the bonus stream. Good to see you, Lore. Thanks for dropping by again. Glad to see you. Glad you decided to come back and give us another watch as we continue the BTA campaign. And hopefully the week has been treating you well so far. Phoenix Point's Terror from the Void Overhaul would be great. I mean, I don't own Phoenix Point though. Like, I already own like Battle Brothers, the original Xenonauts, XCOM 2. Like, those are all games that I already own. I wasn't impressed enough with Phoenix Point to ever put money on it, to be honest with you. Battle Brothers, delete the list. Yeah, now if Battle Brothers is, if you want the list clean, Battle Brothers is the way to do it. Our plan makes a thing in BTA? Oh yes, absolutely. Haven't watched the VODs in a while and haven't caught up yet. We haven't gotten many... Okay, there was the one mission where we fought against Novacat randomly in the middle of Taurian space. Don't ask me how or why. And we managed to take multiple clan mechs down, including a Ryokan that we got all 4 parts on, and then didn't get all 4 parts in salvage. I was extremely disappointed because we had the opportunity to get a full salvage Ryokan, and it just... BTA was not having it. I was very disappointed.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. So, typical, oh my good Lord Jesus. Chet, do you see how big this fucking map is? And with a giant mountain in the middle of it?
Affirmative, Commander.
Capsy says, I think BTA did BTA things. I mean, I suspect that it did, but I let it go that time because
Moving to position.
I was like, okay, maybe I'm just not understanding what happened. And then when it happened again, I was like, oh no, this is the game actually
Moving to
fucking with
position.
us. Lore says this map is like 30 Irby movements. No, this is more like 50 or 60 Irbies. This would take us 50 or 60 rounds in urban mechs to cross. I would quit this mission if we were running Irbies. I would literally quit this mission if we were running Irbies. Because of how fucking long it would take us to get across it.
Commander. Consider it done.
Battletech. Battletech. Thank you.
Roger. On it. Confirmed. Onward.
Alright, I think once we get up to the mountain, we may have to reconsolidate. Because what I gotta figure out... I think the best approach is we cross the water, come up here, take this road, and then either go up over the mountain if we can climb it. We may not... That grade may be too steep, and we might not be able to get up it. Alternately, we can take this side road and come around. As opposed to coming at it from this direction, because then we would be coming up from a defilade where this, I guess this river or this lake is, which would put us at a disadvantage. Whereas here, we're coming up over the top of the ridgeline looking at the target area. Now, of course, we're probably going to make sensor contact with the enemy before that happens.
You got it.
So it won't be as huge a deal, but that'll be our tactical assumption, at least for the moment.
On my way. Got it. Roger.
Now that we got the LRM carrier on the road, we can actually start making some decent speed. I'll try to get the APC on the road as well. Maybe we're gonna make sensor contact? Question mark? Soon?
Have no doubt it will be done.
Position confirmed. Moving out. No sweat. Moving to position. Moving to position.
Alright.
Position confirmed. I'm going.
Now we're already 5 rounds in and still haven't made sensor
I
contact.
got you. As you wish.
No problem.
Again, I'm gonna try not to max out my people right now just because
On it.
I don't know what we're gonna run into just yet.
On my way. I'm walking here.
So better to move a little slower and give our people time to catch up.
I'm there. Certainly.
Acknowledged. Confirmed. Coordinates received.
I'm not sure what the range on the LRM carrier is, but we might have to have him hang out in the back. I mean, we're just on the edge of sensor range now. If I come up here to the tree line... I mean, our boy is currently in stealth mode, so he might be the best one to run up and see if we get a sensor contact.
Of course.
Everybody else, again, I'll have hang back.
Confirmed.
Heading out.
On my way. Moving out.
Come on, there we go. Still nothing. Very strange. Alright, let's go for broke. There we go. Now, where are they gonna pop up? It says the garrison is on patrol. I mean, we're supposed to capture the base. They shouldn't destroy their own base facility, I would think.
What's up, Commander?
So, in theory, as long as we stay out of the base, we shouldn't have to worry about doing collateral damage.
What can I do for you?
Because I don't think they're going to attack their own base.
Aye, aye.
Location confirmed. On my way.
And Chase Andy rolling in the chat on a Friday. Good to see you. Glad to have you. And he says, how are you doing? And hi, chat. Well, good to see you. Yeah. As always, thanks for dropping by. And of course, Troubleshooter wasted no time gifting a sub to Chase Andy. Thank you, Troubleshooter, for the gifted sub. And Chase Andy, welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions. Troubleshooter up to 250 gifted subs in the channel. Those are rookie numbers. Those are rookie numbers. You're never going to catch up to Earth like that, Troubleshooter. And that is why. Because I know what that sounds like. It sounds like I'm encouraging you to gift more subs. What I'm actually trying to do is fill you with despair and tell you, since you're never going to reach that level, you should just stop. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So you should just give up. It's working, chat. It's working. Alright, let's see. If I were to jump, okay, I'm not gonna be able to jump. So maybe what I do is we move down here. There we go.
10-4.
Again.
Confirmed.
Still gonna hang our people back a little bit.
On the move.
Still gonna hang our people back a little bit. I'm just gonna hang out right here on this hillside. And we will wait for the enemy to come to us.
Moving out.
Rolling.
Because oh. I guess that's a drop ship. Can I jump? No. Is this a minefield? Okay, a dropship is inbound to this location. Got it. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run right here to the edge of the capture zone.
I'm rolling.
And then when they drop in, I'll immediately sprint
Be there in a jet.
for somewhere else.
Resting my mech.
Alright, let's go ahead and get up the hill. Keep the LRM carrier moving until we can hopefully get to where we need to be.
Acknowledged.
And Postal Trout getting 5 subs.
Heads up, Commander. You've
Postal
got
Trout
hostile
says wrong.
contacts
No,
inbound.
not wrong. But thank you. Thank you, Postal Trout, for the 5 gifted subs, the massive generosity, and of course, the massive chicken. And of course, if you got gifted a sub by Postal Trout or any of these other insanely generous donkeys, be sure to thank them. Because they don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the support, as always, from the bottom of my heart, so thank you guys. Thank you once again. This weekend, a Rattler will die. Oh, are you gonna try that, Bradens? Are you gonna try it? I wish you luck if that's the case. I hope it goes well for you, but...
Confirmed.
Oh, well, there we go. We got a 45-ton and a 55-ton, chat. We might be getting somewhere.
Aye, Skipper.
We
Full
might have
speed.
some good
No
mech
target.
salvage here. And let's see, this guy's a 25-ton. Alright. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Let's see what they're bringing to the table. Going down. Oh, well. Let it never be said that Calderon's commandos were
Waiting for
a
orders.
professional outfit. It's basically a redneck, space redneck militia, so...
Coordinates received.
And let's see, we got an unknown mech. A mongoose, really? Oh, Jesus. He did a bunch of structure damage to himself. Well, fuck it.
Confirmed.
Let's light him up. Alright, what do we got? Said 35 tons? Yeah, 35-ton mech. Alright, Mythion. If you would please bring that Owens up to the top of the ridge line. And let's plunge some fire straight into the center torso once again. Alright, Earth
Come,
is up
Nerevar,
next.
friend or traitor, come.
I mean, old boy's already on fire. We might as well just
What a
add to
grand
it,
and
right?
intoxicating innocence.
Just add to it.
All will be decided here, and I shall prevail.
And there's the probably
How sweet it is to be a god.
center torso
Ready for orders.
exposed? Question mark. Oh yeah, center torso exposed. Light him up. There's the engine destroyed. Pilot incapacitated.
Tango.
And 1 salvageable part. That's actually good. That's actually good. I don't want a mongoose. I want to make the salvage table
Waiting on
as
you, Commander.
undiluted as possible, because whatever these guys are, I want one of them. One of them's a 45. My guess is going to be a blackjack. As for the 55-tonner, that could be just about anything. I mean, it's the Taurian Concordant, so, I mean, there's no telling what they could field in the
read you, Commander.
55-ton
Moving
range.
out.
I mean, we're gonna find out shortly. Could also be a Vindicator. You're not wrong, but if I had my money on a Vindicator or a
Yes, Commander.
Blackjack in Taurian space, my money's on the Blackjack. Alright, who's up next? Megas?
What's the plan?
Megas in the Blackjack on me.
As you wish.
It's not the most nimble mech. I mean, once we can get it on top of the ridgeline, Megas is going to be having a field day, but we got to get to the top of the ridgeline first.
Standing by.
Like Hydra, you are way out. I don't know if you're going to
On my
make it
way.
in time to actually do anything with those LRMs, but I'm sure as hell going to try.
Let's hit him hard.
Don't Taurians butt head with the cappies often enough for it to be an option? Yeah, it is. I mean, again, I'm not
Ready to rock.
saying the Vindicator's off the table. I'm just saying in terms of likelihood, my
Affirmative,
money
Commander.
is on the Blackjack. Let me see. Yeah, not quite in sensor range of anything. It's alright. Maybe next turn. And it's a fire starter. Well, that's not good. Now that he's made visual contact, whatever these big boys are can start taking shots at us.
Yeah?
Let me see. We're gonna be obstructive no matter what we do.
Move order received.
So I'll put you in the tree line, and let's light up this fire starter.
Target marked.
He's got an AMS system. So we'll have to be careful about what we do
Yes, Commander.
in terms of close range combat. I can get... oh, yes. I can get 7 evasion and a melee attack. Let's target prediction first. Get it in early.
Coordinates received. Targeting for physical attack.
There's the kick, and here comes the full alpha. You love to fucking see it. Alright, what do we got? We got a gladiator and a blackjack. Alright. So the blackjack is running some AC2s. Just regular old AC2s. The gladiator had a large binary laser, but it's not working. Its major threat's gonna be a reloading RL-40.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Coordinates received.
All will be decided here, and I shall prevail.
Give him the Inferno Jill, we're gonna light him up.
Receiving you.
Dragon Master, let's see. I mean, I'm okay with running down the hill.
Got it.
I guess we'll shoot at the blackjack.
Now, let's see how you handle
I mean, he's given me his rear armor and he has no evasion. I am more than happy to just
Scored a critical hit.
put missiles straight into his rear armor.
I hear ya.
Not even gonna feel bad about it.
Going turbo.
Not even gonna feel bad about it.
Firing everything I've got.
He realized his mistake.
I'm receiving you.
Is there any way I can't really get you where I want you to be, so... Unfortunately, Wasteland, you're just gonna have to get to as close to the top of the hill as you can get. Oh, he's jumping. He's jumping for evasion, chat. That was 40 rockets and only 3 hit. Alright, does he have... Nah, he's still got another volley in there.
You have orders?
Come on, Megas, you can get to the engagement. You can get to the engagement, buddy. I believe in you. Oh, well. Technically,
I copy.
I'm in range. God, that is some insane range. I'm gonna do it, though. Take the shot.
Got it.
$60 LRMs. That's good for some stability damage at the very least.
On that one.
Tech warriors? Show them what you got.
Alright, what you gonna do? You gonna run away? He's gonna run away.
Yup.
Alright, CVEX. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump you down here so we don't have to backtrack. Give me a... Honestly, give me a sensor lock on this fire starter.
I've got a sensor lock.
And then that way
Standing
we'll
by.
get his evasion down and hopefully be able to just burn him this turn.
Heading out.
We'll keep the Owens on the move, because speed is life.
All weapons are go.
60 LRMs upon ye, correct. Correct.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Vio, can you... I mean, it says you can melee. Oh, but you can only charge. That's unfortunate.
Moving.
That's alright. We'll get down here. We'll, you know, I think I'm gonna vigilance for the extra defense. And then we'll hit you in the back with some flamethrowers. 40 heat and destroy the jump jet.
That hit something good.
He's cooking.
Waiting on you, Commander.
He is cooking. I don't like showing my back armor to the enemy.
No need to tell me twice.
So we won't. Instead, we'll vigilance up, and we will fire.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
There we go, got some acid on him, so that's gonna increase the amount of damage we do to armor for a couple of turns.
Standing by.
You love to see it. Let's see, 4 evasion. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Aye, aye.
And if I take the I mean, good lord. That elevation bonus, though.
Confirmed.
That elevation bonus, though.
Reporting. Critical hit.
He's panicking. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, Chad. Hold on.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. All will be decided here, and I shall prevail. How sweet it is to be a god.
Commander? Locked and loaded. Here it comes. Awaiting orders. Roger. Full speed.
Receiving you. Understood. Moving fast. Scored a critical hit.
It's go time.
Sorry, Chad. After almost a year and a half of being gone,
Receiving you.
we had a surprise appearance of Leaf Blower Kun. I guess in celebration of the 2.0 model, he decided he was going to make a cameo.
I got him.
He's panicked. Panic eject, you fucking pussy.
Receiving you.
Oh, the Blackjack has made the mistake of allowing me to get in behind him again. I don't know why he would do that, but he has committed a grave error.
Aye, aye.
I don't know what he was thinking on that one, but alright. 3 salvageable parts.
What can I do for you?
I mean, if you're gonna give me back shots, I'm gonna take them.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting. Be good.
I'm gonna take the back shots, my dude.
There's more where that came from.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Alright, as much as I want to let Urs get the kill, I gotta get him out of there, because a
What a
Raven,
grand and intoxicating innocence.
even with max armor, a Raven has got paper-thin armor. So, if we ain't moving you, you're gonna get hurt.
All will be decided here, and I shall prevail.
Come on, guys, we almost got him down. We just need to hit him with a little more.
What are your orders, Skipper?
We just gotta hit him with a little more stability damage.
I got you.
Unfortunately, I don't think pulse lasers are gonna be the one. But we'll try it anyway. Yeah, no stability damage from lasers. And unfortunately, we're very heavy on the lasers.
Confirmed.
He's stressed.
I offer you no deals, for I cannot let you live.
And Postal Trout gifted another sub, this time to Grango. Thank you, Postal Trout, for the gifted sub, and Grango, welcome back into the cult of mad tactical decisions on a Friday, where you have been witness to the jank and scuff of the 2.0 model. But good to see you. Glad to have you. Hopefully the week has been treating you well so far.
Consider it done.
Alright, let's, you know what? I'll even Battle Lord for this one.
Let's go.
Do it.
I have a good feeling about this.
He's panicked. Panic!
Standing by.
Eject, you fucking pussy.
I'm your spaniel. Engaging.
Panic! Eject, you pussy! I don't think he's gonna eject.
Ready for orders.
Let me see. Yeah, Black Hydra's just sitting back here all by his lonesome, completely unable to get within range of any shot. It's very sad. Very sad.
Okay, everybody. Let's hit him where it hurts.
I mean, Urs is standing on the water. Your flamethrowers are meaningless here. Your flamethrowers are meaningless here.
Yup.
Let me see. Give me the Jenner.
Standing
Because the Jenner has the MRMs, and that means that we're going to do the most stability damage. So his left side is currently all jacked up. If we come in from this angle,
by. Ready for orders.
we can hit him on the right side and hopefully do,
Position
number
confirmed.
one, enough stability damage, but also not punch through and blow him up. We will see.
All weapons. Go. Take that.
That did not do as much stability damage as I was hoping.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
So, we'll do a kick in the back, and we'll just end this.
On my way.
A noble blow indeed.
Engine destroyed.
Farewell, sweet Nerevar.
And 4 salvageable parts, chat. We only get 2 picks, though, so we're still gonna have to rely on RNGesus if we want to get it. But we did all that we can do.
Take this.
The rest is up to RNGesus.
Let's get fired up. There's work to do. Confirmed.
Alright, CVEX. Time to get in there and do your thing.
Copy that, Commander. Okay, Tiger. You and me.
And, okay. He just decided to eject before we could fire. Oh, well, never mind. There goes any potential salvage on that fire starter. That's okay, though. I want the gladiator, not the fire starter. Oh, we still have to actually occupy the depot.
Ready for orders.
My bad.
Something I can do?
Do I need more than one person to occupy the depot?
On my way.
Or I
Double
guess
time.
it's just at the end of the turn. Possibly. Let's just do this. And that.
Copy.
Okay, there we go. For future reference. Notice the landed leopard. Correct. Suspectatorians will be pleased with this haul.
Mission successful.
That chat, let's see if Orange Jesus is gonna give us a gladiator. And again, gladiator's not the greatest mech in the world, but I'll take it. 55 tons is 55 tons. And hey, look at that, we got 250k for not destroying the stuff. And nobody took any internal damage. In fact, I don't think... I mean, Urs took a little bit of damage. Dragon Master took a little. Digital Art took a little. But, I mean, basically they just scratched the paint. Alright, so we got 2 gladiator parts here. And here's the other 2. So I'll take the 2 that they give me. And again... we got another 9 picks coming down the line. We got good chances, but ultimately I think we only got like a 30% chance. Alright, chat, this is it. This is the moment. Pray to whatever deity you pray to. What did we get? Ah, chat. They gave us almost all mech parts, and we got the gladiator. And heavy armor plating. Holy shit, chat. Orange Jesus smiles upon us this day. Praise Zorg indeed.